What is up, ladies and gentlemen? This has been a insanely crazy week, and I'm going to cover what happened with AMD stock and my portfolio. We hit a massive goal today. I've been looking at this goal for a long time, rubbing my hands together, and we finally hit it. Ladies and gentlemen, we finally doubled our first stock. We doubled our first stock today. These are the top 5 stocks that I have in the account when it comes to total returns as of today. We have AMD at 114%, Honest at 42%, Cake at 30%, and Amazon at 25%. And Avonix, which is a short-term play for me, at 13%. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my first stock double up and is a big deal for me. I've been looking at this for a long time, so I'm actually so hyped to share with you guys that we had our first double up with AMD stock, and I expect the stock to go way further. In this video, I'm gonna give you some market news, and I'm gonna go way deeper into AMD stock, what I see, what I think is gonna happen, all the stuff like that. I'm gonna keep this video short and sweet and simple. Um, so yeah, let's get it. Let's go. As you can see, this is a 1 week. We have gone up from 350 to 450. Like I was telling y'all, when we get to 360, which was the highest price target range, we would shoot up, and that is exactly what happened. After it shot up, people started readjusting their price targets on the stock market, and it kept shooting way further past it. Now we have some price targets at 500. I think 550 is the highest now. So whenever we pass 550, now we're going to shoot all the way up even more. So, ladies and gentlemen, AMD came out with earnings this week, and it is I would say an A plus, but they did have high market and general as well as R&D. They had a 38% revenue gain, which is absolutely good. That's what I have on my base case, which I'll show you guys in a little bit when it comes to stock projections and predictions. Their cost of revenue was 31%. That's awesome. Every time you see cost of sales lower than net revenue, you have a profitable company, which is awesome. Operating income up 83%. That's unbelievable. Palantir had crazy numbers, but AMD's not too far behind. And they're only going to keep improving their business model over the next couple of years with a 95% increase of net income. That's insane. And I think, yeah, they pretty much doubled up their EPS. So banger numbers. I do obviously expect their expenses to go up if they're improving their revenue. But if they keep that in check for the next couple of quarters, we're going to be Gucci. So this is my bull and base case when it comes to AMD. I have this sucker getting up to $2,000 5 years from now. 2K. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a lot. That's a 10% probability. So what will probably happen is it will go to 1,000 to 1,400. This is the most probable scenario when it comes to what should happen. But what I'm expecting, semiconductor stocks go on runs extremely fast. Extreme. Look at MU. Like search up MU or SanDisk. They have destroyed the markets. And semiconductors are actually what's carrying the markets right now. So I'm expecting for AMD to just crush it over the next 3 years maybe, and then kind of go flat or decrease. But I expect that to be the price point high. I expect it to get up to 1,000 to 1,500. Because semiconductor stocks don't function like regular stocks. They like right now, it's already past 317, and it's pretty much already past 440, I think. If not, it's really close to there. So I mean, unless the stock moves absolutely nothing for the rest of the year, then this would be inaccurate. See what I'm saying? So I expect for the high to be up to 1400. How long that might take? Maybe at the beginning of 2027. I'm thinking halfway through 2027, we might be at our goal number of passing 1,000 at least. Because these moves happen extremely fast. When everyone starts looking at the same stock, just like Nvidia, it's the same thing. When everyone starts looking at AMD, everyone starts buying into it, and then more people, and then institutions, everybody. So we're still in the beginning of the run. I don't know if I would recommend buying at this point. I'm just being completely honest. If you haven't bought in yet, I'm trying to give you the best advice I possibly can. I'm already in it. I'm not going to tell you guys to just buy it if it's at all-time highs, because there is a possibility of something happening and then it just crumbles all the way down. I would be very careful buying it at this point right now. Um, but they do release a new variant of chip they have been creating sometime this in the next couple of months. So I do expect the numbers to go higher. So it would be the worst time to get in. It just, you missed a large portion of it already, right? It may not get up to 1500, but I'm expecting it to. These things are not telling the future. It's more of like what might happen, right? What should logically happen if things go my way, right? Um, so just play it safe, all right? Play it smart. Ladies and gentlemen, what I said is finally happening. We have our bulls in the market slowly going neutral. As you can see, the bullish people have not really changed over the past weeks, but our bullish people have been peeling back, going back to neutral. Whenever we start seeing our bullish people start to expand, we'll have more people getting into the market and the stocks are going to go higher. So I do expect this run upwards to last probably a month or so minimum on average. Like I said, stock market could crash tomorrow, but it should continue to trend upwards. We are in the greed index or fear greed index. We are at greed with a 67. I won't brain rot you guys, but that's kind of funny. And we still have an all-time high of invested money, or not money on the sidelines that has not been invested. So this is a massive amount of money that could just pour straight into the market or Bitcoin or anything, right? And I can do a video about Bitcoin if you guys want me to. Just hit me up a comment. I do own some of it. I'm just kind of relaxed and silent on that. It's just going to trend down for most charts say it should be December. It might not. It might just be June. Who knows? But I do think it is at least halfway through its cycle on trending down. And I'll start covering that more whenever it's a more obvious buy. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm expecting AMW to travel upwards 30% when it comes to revenue. You have base case as your orange, which is what has happened and what is most expected to happen. Green is the potential. Red is probably like the bottom line. They didn't really perform. So as you can see here, this is where we're at now. We have a lot of potential. You're still not late, but you're not early either. If you were early, you'd be investing right here. But we still should have a long ride ahead of us. When it comes to earnings per share, we go from $3 to an estimated $8. That's almost a triple up. That's insane. We haven't tripled up yet, but it's almost a triple up. So usually EPS, from my understanding, and I am newer to the market, from my understanding, EPS is somewhat hand in hand coordinated with stock price and like the returns of the stock. So if the earnings per share goes from $3 to $4, the stock, if it was $3, would go to like $4. That's a super basic, that's not how it works literally, super basic from my understanding. I can do more research on that, and I probably will, but this is pretty much telling you that stock's going to go up a lot in the future. And there are 80% annual expansion rate estimations for both GPU and CPUs. That's massive because NVIDIA only has GPUs. AMD is very big in CPUs, but they're also getting into the GPU sector, which is crazy awesome. And ladies and gentlemen, that will be it for today. This is one of my AMD shares. I'm so proud of it right now. That is my highest returning share I've ever done in my life. 138%. Ladies and gentlemen, I am signing off for today. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe. I didn't have a bunch of time to prepare this video, so it's kind of put together real quick. But I did need to cover it this week. So I'll see you guys next week on another video.